Okay, Dave, I'm ready.
Does everybody know that there's chances in the balloon?
I don't know, but we don't have no mics that I could
Oh, you can tell it out.
Well, they ain't going to get them anyway because they're going to go up, up, and away. So, I don't know.
Ready to go. Lost a little helium right there.
We'll get shot.
That's strange, isn't it?
Wait a minute, this is on back.
I was looking at it, didn't look right. I couldn't figure out how to operate it.
See if I can get a little closer.
We're waiting around a little. We're not sure, but there might be the jets fly over. We're not positive on that, so we're going to wait a few minutes.
The other one you have. Yep.
How you coming,
Bring him. I'm fine. Hold on, I want to get a little closer.
That's the problem?
Okay, now you
They've been here before.
Okay.
Less than that.
You back further now?
No.
Ready, Devonia?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, at this time we'll kick off our Ethan Centennial. We did things a little differently than usual. Last night we had our fireworks at midnight. In behalf of the town, I'd like to welcome everybody to be part of this centennial. we've been preparing for this thing for about a year and hope that the people from out of the state as well as out of the area will enjoy themselves while they're here. And we have a lot of activities in the next 3 days, and we hope that you'll enjoy yourself. And to give you an example of some of the schedule that we have, I'll read off some of the highlights. At 12 o'clock today, we'll have the kids' parade. There's an open house at 1:30 for the alumni of the Easton High School, at the high school. And there's a carnival courses all day up here. And there's a tug of war at 3 o'clock, and I'm not sure just exactly where that'll be at this time because I think the spot they had picked is underwater at this time. Right, John? But we'll announce from time to time on the PA system where these events will be held and at what time. This afternoon at 4 to 6:30 will be a barbecue, and that'll be up at the Legion Hall, and also a dance at 9. Tonight at 10:30 we'll have the crowning of Miss Ethan, and of course you'll be in the parade tomorrow. That pretty well highlights today's activities. Tomorrow morning at 11:30 will be the big parade, and we'll have the carnival will be out of town, so the parade tomorrow will start from the baseball park through Main Street, down to the end of Main Street, and then be 2 blocks south, and then back east again. That will be the parade route, so you can kind of plan your easy chairs accordingly. There's also going to be a fashion show which is already sold out, I understand. We're going to have street games tomorrow, and again we'll have a pork barbecue tomorrow from 2 to 5. The cribbage tournament will start at 3 o'clock tomorrow, but we'd like to have registrations about 2 because we're going to do it a little differently this year, and it'll be in the back of Paulson's Insurance Agency, anybody that's interested in playing cribbage. We're going to have a tug of war. The second tug of war will be at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock is the beard judging contest. Understand, I see quite a few trophies up down there. And again, tomorrow night will be another dance at 9 o'clock. On Sunday, we're going to have a 11 o'clock an open door community church service at the Holy Trinity Church shop. And that is directly north of the Holy Trinity Catholic Church in 373. With the church clock connected to that, the first day service. The one o'clock is going to be 4:30 in the afternoon. And the lowering of the flag at 5:30. Now, I'd like to mention all the people, the organizations who have helped put this Centennial on. As I say, we worked about a year, and it's been a lot of work for a lot of people, and I want to right now really thank everybody for being so gracious as to help. Even this morning with our tree removal, it's amazing how many loads of trees went past this door this morning already, and they're still hauling. Very appreciative. In other words, the people who helped put on this Centennial, of course, is the Commercial Club, which is #1, the business people and all the local people in the area, the American Legion and Auxiliary, Saddle Club, the FHA, which is the Future Homemakers of America, 4-H, Extension Club, both churches, Holy Trinity Church and the Methodist Church, and I'll make some other announcements as far as the churches are concerned. The schools, the teachers and the faculty, and the band will be in the parade, port council, and even the senior citizens that participated in this Centennial celebration. Again, thank you for coming, and have a good time. And before I make these final announcements of our program, I have a few announcements here. The Methodist Church will have homemade ice cream, cookies, bars, pies, coffee, and tea and lemonade from now until the parade tomorrow. I don't think it'll be all night, but it'll be during the day, I suppose. And the Catholic Church right now has a bake sale and behind Paulson's Insurance Agency. Back to the Centennial, if you have any questions, be sure and check with the Centennial headquarters, which is a half a block up the street. There are these programs that you'll see Centennial of Ethan up and down the streets in case you have any questions. Most anybody with a beard can tell you what's going to happen next. And at this time, we'll have the completion of our first flag-raising ceremony. After I get through here, John Finer will read the history of the Ethan. And after that, we'll have a presentation of the flag by the 4-H, 21-gun salute. The Star Spangled Banner will be played by Cara Brewer, and at that time we'll have the raising of the flag by two World War I vets, Glenn Huffman and Ray Kite. At this time I'll turn it over to John Feiner.
Thank you. 100 years ago, the settlement known as Rome died, and the town of Ethan was born. It is probably impossible to visualize the problems, the trials, the hardships that these people went through in those days just to survive. Just to travel to and from town, I'm sure it would have been a day-long chore. Things that we take for granted would have been a real treat to those people. They certainly would have had to been a hardy and a strong group of people. Names that have long been forgotten should be remembered on this historic day as the first 100-year chapter of the town of Ethan comes to a close, and we begin what we hope to be the second 100 years. Ole Rosenquist, Jerome Miles, Cy Gillis, Charles Drake were all part of the founding fathers and prominent business people 100 years ago. Disease, fires, murders were all part of the growing process of Ethan and the surrounding area. By the turn of the century, Ethan was beginning to prosper. New businesses were being built to accommodate the new homesteaders as they staked out their favorite parcel of land in the area. It would be difficult to list all of the tragedies and the highlights in the past 100 years. The blizzards of 88, 1905, 1919, 1936, 49, 52 were some of the worst people could remember. The drought of the 1930s, of course, a lot of people who are here today survived and remember well. Fires are always a danger in the survival of any town, and Ethan was no exception. Bauer's store, where we stand right now, burned in 1937. Zenfini's gas station in the 40s. The 3 elevators that burnt in Good Friday of 1946. The Catholic Church burned in 1904, again in 1960, were some of the main losses throughout the years. Some people, some businesses were rebuilt and are still part of the community, but some simply died with the ashes. As with any community, a school has an important role to play. The first school was organized in 1883, and the first schoolhouse was built in 1885 at its present location. As the community grew, so did the school, with its additions. The gym was added in 1939, and the new grade school in 1971. The shop building was added in 1975. As with every school in town, the school has not been without its share of problems. Despite these controversies, many, many fine young boys and girls have graduated from Ethan and gone on to become outstanding citizens, as well as business and professional people. Doctors, lawyers, dentists, teachers, accountants, as well as people in other professions are graduates of Ethan High School, and we are proud that they call Ethan their hometown. On this special occasion, let us not forget to honor our Centennial Queen, Mrs. Rose Vickers, who has been with us for the full 100 years. We would like to wish her a very happy birthday. As we open the festivities of this weekend, let us remember that we are but a small but important part of this this great country. We are not an unusual town. We are not a unique town. We are a typical small town that has survived through a lot of hard work and determination. As was the case 100 years ago, it takes leaders and followers to survive. With good leaders and good followers, this is one good small town that will continue to grow and survive. Before we raise our nation's symbol, let us take a moment to remember our young men who left their homes and their farms to go off to war in countries that they never heard of to protect this great land of ours. The World War I and World War II veterans, as well as the Korean War and Vietnam veterans, have our lasting gratitude. Without these men, we might not have had an opportunity to celebrate our 100th birthday in a free society. To these men, we say thank you. As we raise our flag with honor and pride, may we all say, God bless our community and God bless America. Thank you.
Understand at this time the 4-H will present the flag that will be raised on this particular pole.
The Willing Workers 4-H Club would like to present this flag to the town of Eaton in commemoration of its 100th birthday. May it wave over our town for another 100 years.
Thank you very much. The next we will have is a 21-gun salute.
Prepare to fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire.
That completes our flag raising ceremony at this time, and the following will be the kids' parade following this program. Thank you very much for coming, everybody.